Hello, it's Blue Orange 22. So I'm going to start doing breakdowns of Donald Trump and Joe Biden's policies. I'm also going to do a quick reaction to the debate. I wasn't going to because I've always said that I don't want this to be a political channel, and the men's rights movement isn't political in the sense of being a Democrat or Republican. But this election is going to have too much of an effect on pretty much everything, so I think I kind of have to cover it. Now, first of all, my reaction to the debate is bad. I think that it's really disappointing that this is the choices that we have. I wasn't impressed by either candidate. I would say that Trump lost the debate because he said some things that, I really couldn't believe I was hearing. I really didn't like his response to the white supremacy question, because that's a very easy, obvious question to answer. If someone asks you, do you want to condemn white supremacy? The only acceptable answer is immediately saying no, like very clearly. Now, in Trump's defense, I will say, just to be accurate and factual, he did kind of say, oh, yeah, sure, I'll condemn it. I put a link down below if you want to watch. 246 is when that happens. But it wasn't a very convincing answer. And do you want to condemn white supremacy is not a, oh, yeah, sure, whatever kind of question. It pretty much needs to be an obvious yes. And the Proud Boys comment, I didn't like that either, because that to me could be inflammatory, and that could really incite and divide people, which is obviously not something that a good leader can do. And believe me, Biden did not impress me either. I don't think he had a whole lot of solid answers, and I just don't think that he looks like a particularly effective leader either. Neither one really inspired me at all. So it's a little bit depressing, actually, how American politics is right now. But I'm going to start doing breakdowns, videos of some of their policies, but I'm only going to do things that are related to the men's rights movement and to gender equality and men's issues, because I don't want this to become a political channel. And I don't want the men's rights movement to be seen as having a political slant. Some people associate us with Republicans and the alt-rights, and that's not true, because there are MRAs who are Democrats and liberals and socialists and really anything. The men's rights movement is not a conservative or liberal movement, and I don't really want to dilute it with other things. So I will probably be picking on Biden more than Trump for this one, because I do think that right now the Democratic Party is more closely aligned with feminist organizations and those kinds of ideas. So it probably will be more points to make about Biden than about Trump. But I'm going to do my best to be as fair and balanced as possible, and I will definitely be having criticisms for both of them. So that's going to be, I'm just going to do it over the next month, over the course of the remainder of the election, just kind of in between other videos. And obviously, if something is said during a debate that directly has to do with the men's rights movement or a men's issue or gender equality, then I'll do something on that as well. One thing I will say when it comes to Amy Barrett's nomination for Supreme Court Justice, I do agree she ruled on a case that gave men in colleges who were accused of sexual assault more ability to defend themselves and present their own case. And I do agree with that. Now, a lot of people criticize that because they're saying it's harmful to victims. I would disagree, because what that ruling really did is just allow, if you are accused of something, a chance to defend yourself, a chance to speak on your own behalf, which I think everyone kind of deserves that. Anyway, look at that link below. His answer, Trump's answer when he was asked, do you want to condemn white supremacy? Did he technically say yes? Yes, he did. But it was very uncomfortable in that it wasn't a solid yes. It should have been a solid yes, of course, I condemn white supremacy. And it just didn't really feel that way. So thank you, and let me know what you think in the comments below.